Hey guys, GNT here, and today I'm doing well, another episode of GNTalks, and I'm thinking of changing the title. So yeah, anyway, huh? I'm trying to think of what I was gonna start this off with. Yes, new format. For the new format for these, I would do previously done things and what has happened with the channel first, then the current stuff and like news and whatnot, new things that have happened since then on different subjects that I care about, and afterwards we get to just annoying, opinionated stuff that I will just say for no reason. So yeah, first off, typically this first part should be pretty short since all I'm doing is summarizing. I started playing the PS2 on the channel, and that's pretty fun, but when I play PS2 games and record it, it takes longer for me to render out those videos than it does for the PS4, which is weird to me, because the PS4, you would think with the higher quality it would take longer to do, but PS2 videos take longer to do. Anyway, with the PS2, what I've done so far are the Naruto Ultimate Ninja games, because I've played all 4 of them that were released here, even though one of them I didn't, go deep into. I just did some battles. Technically, I've played all 4 on the channel, so that's been done. I beat GNTVersus the last time I did one of these talks. Also, what else have I done? I started and finished the Final Fantasy 15 demo. I tried out Final Fantasy Type 0, and that is just, I don't think I could ever do a playthrough on that. So I didn't put up more than one video. And after that, I guess I started Mortal Kombat. I can't think of anything else I've been doing. Yeah, I started Mortal Kombat. The last story video should come out today, which is Sunday. Which this probably won't go up on Sunday. It'll probably go up on Monday, the 20th of April. But anyway, that's pretty much all that I've done recently. And by the way, I'm laying down while I'm talking because I want to relax so I can get my thoughts out right instead of tensing up or anything. So that's why I'm not playing a game while I do this. But anyway, I'm listening to music while I do it. Let's see. As a matter of fact, I need to change song so I can think a little better. But anyway, on to more current things. I guess we should start with the whole... See, I have it all pulled up on my computer so I can go to it as I'm talking about it. But I guess I should start with the whole Storm 4 thing. Storm 4, they recently announced that they were adding a new character to it, which obviously they're going to add new characters to the game. But the character that they mentioned was somebody who I personally would not want to play with. I don't understand why anybody would want to play with, and that's Rin. Rin is like the worst thing to happen to Naruto since Obito. But yeah, I'm not interested in her at all. But they did announce her. I don't know who would be hyped about that. Anyway, more news about Storm 4. Storm 4 has removed the battle types from that game, which were in Revolution. Which personally, I don't really care about either way. It didn't really add or take away from anything for me, because I still pick just Ultimate type all the time. And when I played the other Naruto games, I never went into Awakening. And if I had a character who I just used Awakening with, typically I didn't use Ultimates with that person. So it didn't really matter to me. It didn't bother me at all. So there's that. A demo was shown. I don't know when people will actually be able to play that demo, but it was shown, and I really don't have much of an opinion on it because I'm rather indifferent about boss battles. I mean, they're there, so I'll play them, but I'm not really into playing the giant boss battles. I'm more into the one-on-one fighting personal character boss battles. That's what makes me interested. Giant boss battles do not. But anyway, they showed a boss battle with Team 7 basically versus the 10 Tails, and I guess it was okay. And they also said the game's coming out in fall, which I'm pretty sure everybody had already guessed by now, so that's no big deal either. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Storm. What else has happened? They released a new arcade trailer for Dissidia, and they also showed how it would look on a PS4, which was pretty cool. So that gives you hope that it will come out on PS4, and when it does in Japan, it gives us hope that it might come here. Might. Most likely. Hopefully. Let's change it to hopefully. But anyway, the next thing that I have to talk about is Mighty Number 9. They recently announced voice actors, well, 3 of the voice actors for it. No, it was 4 of them. 3 of which I didn't think sounded bad at all. One of them was weird, but the other 3 were cool. And one of them was exceptional, and that was Yuri Lowenthal, who's going to play Beck. And see, I have a bias with this because he's my favorite voice actor, so there you go. I'm going to think he's great in whatever he's playing, which typically usually is. It's rare that he does a bad job. They need to get on, frick, what was his name? I can't think of it right now. Crispin Freeman. They need to get him to play somebody, because he does a pretty decent job as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it for my number 9. There haven't been much news on that lately. Hasn't been much news on that. Anyway, next thing is the Batman vs Superman, well, Batman v Superman trailer released. Teaser trailer. One of them it released, and I guess it's okay. I don't know. A lot of things I'm just indifferent about. I'm gonna go see it, so it's not like I'm gonna be persuaded by the trailer, or I'm gonna think something is just so amazing it's gonna force me to go see it, because I'm gonna go see it anyway. It's like if you show me an Avengers trailer, I'm gonna go see it anyway, so it's not really hyping me up. That's the type of guy I am. If I'm gonna get something and you're showing me stuff on, it's not gonna really hype me up. It's just gonna be like, okay, whatever, I was gonna buy it anyway. So it was pretty cool. There's also some interesting stuff in it. You got to see Ben Affleck in the bat suit, and it was nice. So yeah, that's how that trailer goes. Anyway, who was it? I think it was Tetsuya Nomura said that they were going to have Kingdom Hearts news at D3. I believe that's what they said. I'm trying to think of it right now. Because see, the thing is, I wrote down the topics of things, but I didn't write down exactly what they were. So I'm trying to think of this stuff as I say it. Yeah, but I believe they say they're going to reveal news at D3, which is August, November. One of them, I can't remember which one it is. But later this year, probably around the time we get the Naruto game. Anyway, the last bit of news that I have to talk about is they revealed the Super Saiyan form for the Super Saiyan God, which is, it's weird. It's kind of dumb. Why would you have a Super Saiyan form of Super Saiyan God? He's already Super Saiyan God. So why wouldn't it go Super Saiyan God 2 or something? Or Super Saiyan 2 God form, or just have God form and then Super Saiyan. You know, and be like, oh, who's a god now? Now he's transformed and gotten spiky blue hair instead of spiky red hair, and it's standing up. So now he's a Super Saiyan god. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. But whatever. Anyway, the form is called Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. That sounds stupid. And they showed that Goku and Vegeta will have it. And another thing I'm not really hyped for, I will see it when it comes here, which should be like the summer, I believe they said. But yeah, it looks okay. I mean, it looks pretty cool, because I like the blue. The blue looks like fire. There you go. It's fire. It's hot. Spits hot fire. Anyway, Vegeta and Goku both have it, and I don't know. I guess what I expected was that when Vegeta got his god powers, he wouldn't be exactly the same as Goku, but they're both extremely similar. Extremely similar. So, meh. It's whatever. It looks interesting. I'll check it out when it comes here. And that is about it. To be honest, I don't have many real gripes to talk about at the end of this, or many things to be opinionated about. But, well, since I'm sitting here and I haven't actually went too long. How long have I been here? Yeah, I haven't actually went too long for this one, which is kind of surprising. But anyway, I guess because stuff is slowing out, no much stuff that I've been interested in. But the Mortal Kombat mobile game still hasn't released in the Google Play Store. That's a gripe that I have. It's annoying that it's not there yet, but people are saying the ones they have for Apple, for the iPad and iPhone and whatever, they say they can't connect to the WBID anyway, so whatever. It's not like I'd be able to get my items, my extra stuff anyway, so who cares about that? My goodness. I just realized that when I'm relaxed, my thoughts come out really fast, because this is pretty much it. I'm gonna have to reach and pull at other stuff to talk about to make this a little bit longer. Anyway, time to start reaching. What else has been pretty interesting to me? They started the Convergence event with DC Comics, and I've read the Nightwing and Oracle one. That was nice. Actually, I've read quite a few. I read the Batman and Robin one. Frick. The one with Flash, Speed Force. There've been quite a few of them. And of course, the issues of just plain Convergence. Number 1, number 2. I don't think 3's out yet. Is 3 out? I don't know. Anyway, I've been reading them. And they're okay. Not too bad. Also, Miles Morales, the Ultimate Spider-Man, that comic run has ended, which kind of saddens me, because I think they could have done more with it before it ended. So, I know they're gonna use him in the regular 616 universe and whatnot, but still it bothers me that his comic that was currently going is stopping and the Ultimate Universe is supposed to end. So none of that stuff that he's had in that could really continue if they're doing it like that. So I'm interested to see where they're gonna take the character and what they're gonna do with him. But I wish we would have had a little bit more time with him before, they did this. But I'm pretty interested in reading the Secret Wars, and I believe that starts next month. So that'll be pretty cool to read and check out. I've also been reading the Mortal Kombat X comics. Those are pretty good. And I think that's about it for the comics as well. I've been reading The Amazing Spider-Man. I mean, Spider-Verse just ended a little while ago. That was an okay event. A couple of cool spiders got killed off, and a couple of others didn't. And it was fun to see Superior Spider-Man again. And I'm gonna miss not being able to see Superior Spider-Man. Man, he grew on me like I don't know what grows on people. He grew on me like moss on a tree. How about that one? No, nobody like that one. Okay. Anyway, I really like Superior Spider-Man. He's pretty cool, and I liked his methods. He was a bit more aggressive than regular Spider-Man. It was almost like having the black suit on Spider-Man, which was funny because Superior Spider-Man was black and red. But anyway, why is it whenever Spider-Man decides, or whenever they decide to have a Spider-Man that's more edgy, more aggressive, more intense, he has black on him? I find that offensive, but then again, I kind of can't find it offensive because if we're gonna go by people, black people tend to be more aggressive than anybody else. So, whatever. And I mean violently aggressive, not aggressive in other situations. Showing outward aggressiveness is kind of what we do. Well, it's not what I do. I'm an extremely peaceful person for some odd reason. Like, I'm a big guy who doesn't do anything aggressive at all. I just chill out. But anyway, Superior Spider-Man was awesome. I would have liked to have seen more of him before they ended his run as well. Because it was, to me, it felt weird the way that they just ended him like that. I would have liked a little bit more of a drawn out process for him. But whatever. Because when Peter Parker came back to being Spider-Man, we got Silk, which I really like Silk. And it's not just because she's hot. It's because she's an awesome character so far, to me, I think. We also got out of the Spider-Verse event, Spider-Gwen. I haven't really checked that one out, but I've heard good things, so I might check that out soon. But I have been reading Silk and The Amazing Spider-Man, and, well, I was reading Miles Morales until the end of that, and now we're just waiting on the Secret Wars. So, that's pretty much it on the comic book front. As far as the video game things that I'd like to talk about, there's not much. I played Mortal Kombat. The online is extremely annoying and horrible. They're patching that and whatnot. I think Jason comes out on Tuesday. Still waiting on the mobile app. I've already said that, but still I thought I should mention it again. Also, with the last patch, we got a free costume for Sub-Zero. That was awesome. Classic Sub-Zero. I would like to have a classic Reptile Ermac. And if we receive Rain later, like if they decide to add more DLC and put Rain in, I'd like a classic Rain as well. Because I like classic costumes. But see, here's the thing about Sub-Zero and Scorpion. They look decent in the current game. They still look all ninja and stuff. So, I don't really care if they have classic costumes. I think it's cool that Sub-Zero got one, but I would have rather they gave one to Reptile or Ermac first. So they could look the way they used to, you know? And it would make those two characters more interesting to play with. But anyway, no big deal. It's cool. I don't really use Ermac anyway. I consider it if he had a classic costume though. And I actually use Reptile a little bit, but not much. And I'd use him all the time if he had a classic costume. And other than that, I don't really have much to say about the games. I traded in, Xenoverse and Type 0. to get Mortal Kombat because I didn't feel like spending money and I wasn't playing those games. Next month in May, nothing really comes out, so I'm gonna have to figure out some more creative things to do on the channel during the time that we have all this empty space. Or I could just play some old games that I haven't played on the channel, which would fill up the time until June hits when Batman is released. Batman Onichi the Bikini Samurai Girls, that game. I'm gonna pick that one up. Heck, I might pick that one up and not Batman, because to me it's more interesting. We haven't had that game here in like some years. It used to be on what, Xbox 360? Because I remember I played it before, but I think it was on Xbox 360 the last one we had here. But I'm saying we haven't had that game here in a while, and I'd like to check it out. I'm not gonna pick up J-Star as we pick it up right now, because that's a little bit too much extra strain on my wallet for a game that I already have and have already played. So I'll pick that up later. I'll also pick up what is it? Dengeki Fighting Climax? I can't think of the title right now. I think that's what it is, so I'll pick that up later on too, because they're bringing that here. But right now, the only things that I can see in the future of me picking up, at least during the summer, or at least during June, would be Batman and the GNTVersus game. So that's it for games as well. That's pretty much it. As far as anime, I watch a lot of different animes. Currently I've been watching the one about the picking up chicks in the dungeon thing. I butcher titles because typically I read the Japanese titles, so I don't really remember the English ones. But the problem is I can't pronounce the Japanese ones. But I've watched that. I've watched Kekai Sensen. I believe that's what it's called, like Blood Battle something. And Blood Battle Blockade, I think, in English or something like that, whatever. I've watched that. That's pretty good. Today, I watched Yamada and like the Seven Witches or something like that it's called, where the guy kisses people and he switches bodies with them. That's a pretty weird thing. And I didn't think I'd be into it at first, but after I watched it for a little while, it was pretty interesting. It was pretty good. So I was like, you know what? I'll give it a couple more episodes, because that's how I watch anime. I watched the first 2 episodes, and then if I'm slightly interested in it, I will watch another 3. Basically, you don't get past 5 with me if you're not a good anime. I will stop. Like that Arslan, whatever he is, the Prince of Arslan or something like that. If you've been watching anime, you know what I'm talking about when I say Arslan. But that one has made it to episode 3, and I don't know. Well, I can kind of see where they're going with it, but I don't know how interesting it's gonna get. So it has 2 more episodes to impress me. I've been watching the Food Wars show. That's pretty good. I don't have to test that one. I've been watching the Snafu 2. That's weird. I watched the first season. I thought it was cool. The second season is kind of weird to me. So I'm just going by, just watching the episodes. And I'm like, maybe one of these episodes will really catch me, and I'll feel great about watching it again. I've been watching High School DxD, Newborn, whatever it's called at the moment. Can't think of the title. I think it's Born. But it's pretty good right now. But then again, High School DxD is always pretty good. And I don't just say that because of the etchiness, because typically I don't watch etchy anime. Which is odd for me, seeing as I'm an extremely perverted guy, but I don't like watching etchy anime. It's the strangest thing ever. but whatever. It's pretty cool. That's like the one exception I make to etchy stuff is the high school DxD. And I think that concludes the anime. I don't believe I have anything else to talk about unless I go into music. And music, see, the thing is about music is I don't really listen to current music, so there'd be nothing new for me to talk about except for like Kendrick Lamar, because I've been listening to his new album, because I know I'm kind of late to the loop, but I've been listening to it and I dig it. I really do, because the thing about Kendrick Lamar and why I listen to him, because a lot of people wonder why I don't typically listen to rap music, or I'll listen to one really catchy song but not listen to the artist. You know what I mean? You like find a song that you really think is catchy and you'll just listen to it, play it over and over like for the chorus or whatnot, but you're not gonna listen to that artist. You sit there and you play the song Lifestyle and you're living life like a beginner, this is only beginning. But I'm not gonna listen to Young Thug. Young Thug isn't just, it's not worth my time. But that one song has a really catchy thing, you know, but it's not even a good song. It just has a catchy part to it. It's like, I don't know. Cause see, the artists that I listen to typically, if it's gonna be a rap artist, they have to be saying something like real or something that relates to me or catches me. And the thing is, nearly everything Kendrick Lamar says is real. No joke. Nearly everything he says is real. Those other guys, they're not real, nor do they relate to me. I can't relate to you wanting Versace. I can't relate to you having more money than me, because I don't have a lot of money. So I can't relate to you having money, hoes, and clothes, because personally, I like wearing my old clothes. I don't really need to buy any new ones. I'm not interested in having a bunch of hoes, and I'm not very high on the scale of people that are paid. I'm pretty close to the level of broke, so I can't relate to that stuff, nor do I want to. I don't want to relate to stupidity, because that's what most of rap is stupidity. So typically, the only rapper that I listen to for the substance of his words is Kendrick Lamar. I listen to some Drake, but that's only because Drake's songs are catchy, like I was saying. And that's on like 3 songs. I also listen to Party Next Door, but I can't even decipher if he's like a actual rap artist or not. Half the time he's singing. Well, 80% of the time he's singing. So I can't tell if he's actually supposed to be a rapper or not. So right now he's just on the fence. But some of his stuff he says is pretty decent, but it's mostly about being depressed over chicks. And typically that's what Drake does. But Party Next Door kind of does it better, to me. So, you know, like dude saying, you know, lonely on a Wednesday night, you know, that stuff is real. I'm lonely like every night of the week. I couldn't be a drinker. I'd be to kill myself by now. But anyway, it's pretty decent listening to Party Next Door. So I don't know. But as far as rap goes, Kendrick Lamar is pretty much the only rapper that I would listen to currently. Like when I listen to older music, I'll listen to some of Kanye West's old stuff from like Graduation album and all this stuff, but what is it on? What, College Dropout? basically like those older albums of Kanye. I listen to that, but I don't know. I don't listen to current music. It just doesn't interest me. And then most of the music that I listen to is from the 80s. I listen to Boy George, listen to Michael Jackson, and a bunch of different other stuff that's from the 80s. 80s music is like what I listen to, period. And then I add in a couple of new songs that catch my ear. And I don't know. Current artists that aren't rap. I listen to Chris Brown, but Chris Brown is like, I don't even know what to think about him anymore. He doesn't know if he wants to be an R&B artist, a pop artist, or a rap artist. His music is just confusing. And if he was trying to be a rapper, he has no substance to his lyrics either. In R&B and in pop, it has a little bit of catchiness to it. That's typically how you get by in those fields of music. You're catchy. But that's the only reason why I listen to him, because he's catchy. I don't really want to listen to him talk about how he has more money. Basically, that's everybody. Apparently, everybody has more money than you, and they want to rub it in your face. Why would I listen to music like that? Right now, I'm listening to Time Waits for No One by the Jacksons. And it's a pretty good song. And, well, typically I say anything that has Michael Jackson in it is pretty decent. Except for State of Shock. I don't like that song. And my mother sits and argues with me about it. I'm like, I just don't like that song. She loves it. See, and when I talk to my dad about Michael Jackson, he likes Billie Jean. And I'm like, yeah, that's real. See, I can agree with my dad more than my mom, but I guess that's the way it's supposed to be for a guy anyway. So, I went all over the place when I started talking about music. Anyway, favorite artist of all time typically would be Michael Jackson anyway. My favorite song of all time is Human Nature by Michael Jackson. So there you go. That's my music. 80s music. You play a song from the 80s and more than likely I will know the lyrics. That is me. But anyway, back to Kendrick. I guess his whole what's the word I'm looking for? What do you call the song? The radio play song, the hit song that people are just gonna be jamming and listening to for a while from this album will probably be King Kunta, because it has such a nice beat to it and everything, and because it's so upbeat and fast, and it's the closest thing to the other rappers, because he's saying he's the king, you know. That's the closest thing you can get to the other rappers out of Kendrick. And like the last what was the last album he did? Was it Good Kid, Mad City? Where his top song was like Don't Kill My Vibe. Like they played that all over the place, and then they made a remix and started playing it all over the place. But he had a couple of songs from that one that they played. But right now, for this new album, The Pimp a Butterfly, the thing that's hot right now is King Kunta. I don't know what else from this album will be a radio play song, but can't say right now. But that's basically what I've been doing with music. That's the only real new thing I've been listening to. Now, hold up, wait. I got a song for you. Trap Queen. That's just it's a horrible song. Completely horrible. But it's so catchy that you can't stop listening to it. You feel me? Matter of fact, I'm going to change my music to that right now, because I have a full list playing right now. Dun, dun, dun. Yep, It's a horrible song, but it's so catchy, you just want to listen to it. And I'm like, hey, what's up, hello? Anyway, there's a couple of songs like that I'll throw in the playlist just because they're catchy and repetitive. And every once in a while you want to hear a catchy and repetitive song. You know, so those are in my list. I like listening to The Weeknd's song Earned It, but that's only because they played it on the radio so much it's stuck in my head now, because I don't really listen to The Weeknd. So that's only one song from them that I can have on the playlist. And the thing is, don't laugh when I say this. Here comes the thunder, so don't get alarmed by it. Anyway, the thing about this is, about me, is that typically, yeah, it's kind of bad weather outside, so like I was saying, thunder. The thing about me is, in my car, I don't even have a CD player. My car isn't even that far up to date. I have a cassette player, and the cassette player stopped working right. So now I have to listen to the radio. And the thing is, on the radio, what I've noticed is they play the same thing constantly. I used to be able to have cassettes to listen to. I used to get the little cassette adapter, put it in my radio, and plug it to my phone where I had all my music on it. But now that I can't do that, I have to listen to the radio. Thus, me putting in a stupid song like Trap Queen. So I mean, my goodness. In love with the money, I ain't never letting go. That, yeah. That's what I have to listen to. Because it comes on the radio like 10 times before I get from my house to the gas station. Well, that's a lie, because the gas station is too close for me to actually make it 10 times. Still, you know what I'm saying. I hear the songs often. And if I switch off of the rap station, what I hear then is a bunch of Sam Smith and Taylor Swift. My goodness, they rhyme. Kinda. But what's the Taylor Swift song that's hot right now? Flick. I said flick. I meant to say frick. Okay, well apparently I pronounce R's like I'm Japanese. But anyway, the whole point is, same thing comes on the radio. And I think Sam Smith's good, you know, I listen to his stuff. But the thing is, I don't want to hear him 15 times. Sorry, I don't. Because, you know, I know that I get sick of hearing the exact same song on the radio over and over and over. And here's the thing. I know I'm not the only one. Haha! See what I did there? Anyway, I don't know what the name of that song is. Taylor Swift is hot right now, but they play it a lot on the radio. Something 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 something. It's a catchy song, but it's stupid. But it's whatever. That's most of the music now is stupid. That's why it's refreshing to have Kendrick Lamar dropping a new album. Because it's not stupid sounding, you know? And that's why I listen to a lot of 80s music. A lot of 80s music doesn't sound real stupid. But anyway, I think I've dragged this on long enough. See? When I start just talking about random stuff, I can go on forever. But I know you guys don't want to sit here and listen to me talk about random stuff forever. I might as well just call that the topic of the last portion of the GNTalks. Random stuff forever. Huh. The story that you're going... You know what? I was going to say the story that you're going to make tonight. You're going to tell this... For life. I don't want it just tonight. I want forever. Yeah. Anyway. Random stuff forever. There you go. That's the last segment. because this is brand new, and it will go on forever if I don't stop. Because right now I'm listening to freaking Somnus from Final Fantasy 15, and that song just, whew, I don't know. I don't know. I feel weird, I guess. And that's probably why I don't go out much. Because in society, because of how stupid society is, I feel weird being around other people. Because I like music like... See, just if you don't know what I'm talking about, heck, I might play it during the GNTalks. But Somnus from Somnus, in case you want to know how it's spelled. Somnus, the theme from the trailer of Final Fantasy 15, back when it was Final Fantasy Versus 13. It's beautiful, and I love that type of music. But I feel like I'm the only person who does. I don't know anybody else that'll sit and listen to this stuff. So I have to find other stuff and basically put on a facade to what I want to listen to. But like I said, it just has to have substance to it. Or it has to sound beautiful. It has to captivate me. That's the way I feel with most stuff, though. It has to be something that I find beautiful. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough. I'd like to thank you guys for sitting here and listening to me ramble. And I guess we got a little bit personal with this one. This GNTalks. It was fun. It was fun rambling on about the actual things that go on with me. Hope you guys liked it. I will see you guys next time. And I truly do appreciate you spending your time with me and on me. It honestly makes me feel great. It makes me feel like it matters about what I say. And that's worth more than anything else, honestly. And let me just stop before I get emotional. I appreciate you guys watching and getting this far. I will see you next time. And thanks for listening to me talk. Peace out and have a great day.